I'm excited for this one. Okay, starting the gym events for Ibuki Mioda, Ultimate Musician. Let's go. I'm excited. I love this girl.
They just did her dirty on her concert, though.
They did. They did her dirty in general, I feel like. She could have been so much better.
She could have been so much better, yeah. You look bored, Hajime. Want to drink some tea with Ibuki? Oh ho, I successfully picked up a boy. Now then, it's my treat, so go ahead. Don't hold back.
I spent time today at the restaurant eating desserts and drinking tea with Ibuki. You're growing closer. Hey, I know you have your tea, but would you like some mineral water?
Oh my!
Ho ho, can Ibuki really have this? Then I'll think about a new way to play with this.
Just water.
Hajime!
Ah, yes!
What?
Meow!
She just meowed. Geez, hurry up and choose me.
What?
Hey!
Were you ever in any school clubs?
School clubs, huh? I can't say for sure because of what happened to our memories, but I probably wasn't in any clubs.
That's a major bingo.
What is?
Well, isn't it obvious? You should be a part of Ibuki's music club from now on. For a while, everyone thought music clubs were outdated because the rock and roll boom was dying off.
That's totally it!
But now, music clubs are super popular with boys for some reason. We should jump on the bandwagon too.
But I'm not really into music.
No problem. You can just pretend you're playing an instrument while a music track plays in the background.
That's not something the ultimate musician should say.
Yeah,
But even if I'm pretending, I've never even held a musical instrument.
It starts at that point. As long as you feel the love, there's no problem.
What do I have to do if I don't really feel the love?
Aww.
It's okay. Jamming out is so much fun. You'll be so popular with the ladies. Chicks go out with guys who pretend to be musicians all the time.
Hajime!
By the way, Ibuki thinks guys who don't like bands are narcissists, so she doesn't like them.
That isn't something the ultimate musician should say either.
Meow!
Yep. Now choose the musical instrument you want to use.
Guitar!
Ah, Ibuki has dibs on the guitar, so you can't use that.
Looks like I've been roped into her scheme. I guess I really have to choose something. I've never played any type of instrument before, so it doesn't really matter. And I guess the drums.
Good job!
That's awesome. All right, it's decided. Drums are great because you can just hit them to the beat, and you don't even need to know how to read music. As long as you can move your arms and legs independently of each other, even a novice can play them real easy.
Every drummer in the world would hate you for saying that.
I see.
Now that we've decided on an instrument, let's start with learning how to use a loudspeaker.
Hold on a second. Why would you need a loudspeaker?
Huh?
What are you saying? It's a must-have item for live performances. It doesn't mean you just hold it and scream into it. If you don't put your soul into it, the loudspeaker won't respond to you. Put your soul into it! Shout!
I was forced to use some weird training that didn't make any sense to me at all. I didn't really understand Ibuki to begin with, but with this, I don't understand her even more. I love it.
I love how chaotic she is. She's like, you're doing this with me.
Parted ways with Ibuki and went back to my room feeling exhausted.
Doki, let's start the club.
Club? Were you actually serious about that?
Poke, poke, poke!
Today's training is...
I've got it!
Racing. Aw, yeah.
Racing? Does that have anything to do with music?
Hell to the yes! If you want to learn proper music theory, training yourself in the rhythm of racing is a must. Music has its own language too, you know. It's always nice to hear music that adheres to the principles of music theory. And it's easier to make people feel the beat as well. But Ibuki doesn't care about all of that at all. Wait, doesn't care about that at all, though.
Yahoo!
Come on, let's go! Of course, the ultimate musician doesn't care about it.
Not only was I bossed around by Ibuki, I had to run 5 laps around the island for some reason.
Hello!
Man, that was really fun, Hajime.
No, it wasn't. How are you so energetic?
Aww.
What are you saying? There's no way you could go through a live performance if you get winded by something like this.
That may be true. And do you usually train like this all the time?
I don't do it for training. Running is Ibuki's hobby.
I thought this was training so I could learn proper music theory.
Meow.
I like playing one-person tag and one-person hide-and-seek too. It's a lot of fun. Have you ever found an 8-leaf clover by the riverbank?
Aww.
It's seriously so hard. I definitely can't find one at all.
Isn't that because 8-leaf clovers don't exist?
Hey, hey!
Also, it's fun to play a game called Will I Get There? It's super thrilling. Ibuki forgets lots of stuff really fast, so she tries to write memos for important things. But on days I play that game, I go outside without thinking about anything. When I do that, surprise, surprise, no matter how long I'm out, I can't get back home. I just think of fun stuff all the time, and after I've taken a bunch of shortcuts and detours, I usually end somewhere I've never been before. One time, I nearly walked onto a fishing boat and almost ended up in a foreign country.
That's totally it!
But sometimes I like to spend time relaxing too. The other day, I woke up in the morning with a powerful hankering to look at the stars. So I just waited all day till the stars came out.
Impossible. There's no way I can keep up with what she's saying.
Also,
Once Ibuki starts talking, it seems like she'll never stop. God. I'm very concerned about that. After being constantly bombarded with weird topics, I was exhausted by the time I returned to my room.
Hello!
why hello there. What do you want to play today?
Play? Are we done with the club?
Hey, hey!
What are you talking about? Playing is a big part of music clubs.
Any music.
There's no music going on. Do you know what's the most important thing about playing music in a band?
Most important thing, let's see.
Agreeing on the direction.
Yeah. A sense of unity?
Ding ding! You got it right. Yep, that's correct. It's all about that. The band members performing as a singular unit on stage.
Why, you...
That is the ideal live concert. That's where the greatest music is made. In order to do that, it's particularly important to eat cake with everyone after school.
What?
So your training today is to roll your eyes to the back of your head. What?
That's impossible.
Also, you gotta learn how to break guitars and how to splatter pig guts. Those are the 3 basics.
Please, enough already.
Huh?
Oh my. Are you gonna give up before you even do it? I have a reward for you, you know.
Pointing!
If you're able to withstand the training, I'll make your stage costume.
You're the one who's going to make it?
Of course! Sewing is a minor necessity when you're in a band.
I see. I never expected that from you. Now that you mention it, everything Ibuki is wearing looks really unique. You can totally tell she puts her heart into making her clothes, so they're not just another commercial product. I think I'm finally able to understand Ibuki a little better.
Now then, what should Hajime and I play today?
Flying again? Seriously, what happened to training?
I've got it!
I've decided today we're gonna do 1,000 practice head swings.
Head swings? Isn't that just called headbanging?
Ibuki will start us off.
As soon as she said that, Ibuki started swinging her head back and forth with amazing speed.
Yahoo!
She's so fast that her head is a blur. I can't believe her tiny neck can keep up with that.
Yahoo!
If you do it too, Hajime, it's fun!
I had no idea why I was doing this, but I decided not to think about it and just played along with Ibuki.
Oh my goodness, Hajime and Ibuki just like headbanging in like the middle of this island.
Yeah.
To no music.
Yeah, I just imagine like anyone walking over to the park and just seeing them just like fucking banging their head to silence. Being like, ooh, I'm leaving now.
Right?
My head is ringing.
I don't know how to say that.
Just as I thought, there was no meaning behind it, but I feel like a lot of stuff I've been stressing about mysteriously lifted off my shoulders.
Oh my!
Oh my, Hajime, you look pretty refreshed. I feel like we were playing pretty well together just now.
I see.
I mean, Ibuki just realized it. When I'm with Hajime, Ibuki plays really well.
I just remembered that Ibuki left her old band. Apparently she was a member of a girl band that was at the height of their popularity. Hey, Ibuki. Why did you leave your old band? Because you had creative differences with them?
Aww.
Creative difference, personality differences. Well, it's not that big a deal. That's the destiny of a band member after all.
Hey!
Like I said earlier, what's most important is a sense of unity. Technique is something you gain just by practice. But you won't know if the group really meshes well together until you try it once. And if it's no good, that's something you can't really help. That's why Ibuki doesn't really regret leaving the band.
Aww.
But being alone is a teensy bit lonely.
I see. If I can feel that loneliness by doing stuff with her, even if it's just a little, well, then I guess I don't mind playing along with her for a while.
Then, keep playing with Hajime today.
Why, you?
Let's continue our headbanging. This time, it's for the championship. Whoever loses has a tongue kiss Monami. That's
Mommy have a
hilarious.
tongue?
I know.
We're competing now? I ended up banging my head until I lost consciousness.
Oh my
It must have been a
god.
blessing in disguise that no one won or lost thanks to a double KO.
Honestly, I can see that happening.
Yeah. Duke and I
I
were
can
both
see both
pretty
of them
tired.
just passing out.
Yeah. So I parted ways with her and went back to my room. So, what are we doing today?
Before we get to that, do you remember anything, Hajime?
Anything?
Yes.
You know, about your talent and stuff. Since you've been hanging out with Ibuki for so long, you should have remembered something by now.
Huh? You tell me all that stuff we did was just to help me remember.
Wrong! Ibuki just wanted to play with Hajime. But Ibuki Mioda, the goddess of music, thought you might remember something if I stimulated your senses.
This is going
Is
nowhere.
that what she was doing?
Yeah, I guess.
But I guess Hajime was too dull for it to work.
Hey. Oh. But still, I never expected that Ibuki was actually thinking about me the whole time. I didn't even notice. I feel a little ashamed.
Hey!
Well, as long as you don't worry about it. I mean, the Hajime I know is the same person you've been from the start.
What do you mean?
Pretty embarrassing, so I don't really want you to make me say it, but it actually doesn't matter at all whether or not you remember. Because Hajime is already standing right here. I feel like you're someone who's willing to go far away to search for yourself.
I see.
But your true self doesn't actually exist anywhere. The person standing here right now is who you are. The person who's changing every day, that's you. I believe finding yourself means accepting that you're someone who's constantly changing. Even when you're worrying about things, you're still you. Just kidding. Ibuki was trying to say things that she wouldn't normally say.
Why, you?
After all, this is a very last event.
What? Ibuki. Thanks.
No problemo!
No need to thank me. Because Ibuki was able to remember something she hasn't felt for a long time after playing with Hajime. The importance of giving your all when expressing yourself.
You're always doing that.
But to expand on that, the important part is to do it together with someone. Someday, I want to play music with someone who trusts me as much as I trust them. That's always been Ibuki's dream. I think believing that dreams come true as long as you believe is the first step towards fulfilling your dreams.
That's a little complicated.
It's easy peasy. All you gotta do is believe.
So, no matter what happens from this point forward, never ever give up. It's a promise.
Ibuki said that with a seriousness that I've never seen her display to anyone else. It's kind of surprising that I'm actually learning from her, but her words took root inside my heart. I won't give up. I'll definitely leave this island, with everyone.
Hajime, you're making a very nice face. Now today's training is... stealing Akane's snack and kicking Nekomaru in the butt.
What?
AKA picking a fierce fight with two raging demons.
Are you seriously going to do that?
Of course!
Yeah!
Now let's get on with it.
I frantically ran after Ibuki because I had no idea what she was going to do. But I no longer feel like she's dragging me about like she used to. I feel a strong bond between Ibuki and myself.
That's a sight I would love to see.
Yeah. And Ibuki's underwear.
That was a fun one. I definitely needed to be a lot, very energetic for that.
I somehow narrowly avoided death and made it back to my room. Yes. No, yeah, for sure. That one... She's got a lot of energy. There's no doubt about that.
Danganronpa.